second question, which is from Shanae. Shanae wants to know if the tenant must still pay rent to the owner if the place is being sold. So at face value, this seems to be another case of huur, gaat, voor, koop, which basically just goes back to the old principle that obviously current lease trumps a later sale of the property. So maybe let's just deal with that Shanae's question just briefly. Thank you very much, guys.
So Bruno, should I take it? Yeah, so as you said, this seems to be a huur, gaat, voor, koop question. So basic principle of our common law, once a property is sold from a particular owner, okay, and therefore landlord of a property to someone else, what happens is ex lege, by operation of law, the new purchaser of that property steps into the shoes of the old landlord. Okay, so if there is a lease agreement in place and there are certain rights and obligations in terms of that lease agreement, upon transfer of that property into the new owner's name, they receive all rights and obligations in terms of that existing lease agreement. Okay, so the new owner of the property is entitled to rental, okay, from that particular property, and they must also comply with any obligations in terms of that lease agreement. So they must give the tenant undisturbed use and possession of that property for the duration of the lease agreement. Okay, happens automatically by law. There needs to be no other agreement that's entered into between the parties. It's just automatically assumed that this happens. So in respect to the question from Shanae, she does say she wants to know if she must still pay rent to the owner if the place is sold. The answer is yes, but you must understand who the owner is at every portion of time. Once the property is transferred to someone new, yes, you still have to pay the owner, but it's not the same person that you would have been used to paying previously. It's now the new owner. If you're paying the old owner of the property, you've got it wrong in the circumstances, because they're no longer entitled the rental income. It must go to the new purchaser of the property.
Well, there you have it. So thank you, Nick. That one was nice and short and sweet. There are many videos up on our PLA channel that deals with this specific maxim. So please just feel free to go in there, search that maxim, and you'll find some more lengthier video where we go into much detail regarding different circumstances and what to look out for. Right.